Alright, halfway house. Monday afternoon. Got me a twisted tea. I don't really drink these anymore. Miss them. Oh, this one's a stubborn one. Got it. Not a lefty either. So, I'm actually up the road to the body shop. Slicks. Collision Custom. Made a deal on this. And trade for a bunch of work on that 67 Tornado and that 7.3 tow truck and the 58 Buick wagon. 67 GTX. 87 Monte Carlo 396 4-speed. He knows I love these cars. He got it for a good deal, and we made a deal for trade for labor, so that's how I got it. So, take another sip. 64 Grand Prix. 8 lug. Pretty straight. Pretty damn straight. Bucket seats, obviously. Console, obviously. Vacuum gauge, obviously. AC car. Bucket seats are mismatched, but they are the correct ones. They're the full size, with the chrome all the way across. Obviously the same inserts. Back seat's not terrible. Needs some more cleaning. Not perfect. Good enough for me, honestly. Obviously this thing is filthy. It needs to be cleaned. Dash pad completely gone. Let's see. Clean one owner, 18,000 miles. I'm sure it's rolled over 400 times. Floor pan's not terrible. Got some crustiness there. The other ones I honestly haven't even pulled up the shit yet, but I would expect the same crustiness. There's a remote mirror. A little bit of body damage there. Obviously 8 lugs. A little bit of rust there. Does have the rocker moldings. Let's see. The bumper is actually pretty damn good. Needs to be polished. Grill is a little crusty, but in really good shape. It's all there. Those are there, but obviously need work. Bezels are good. A little bit of body damage here. Little whiskey dent here. There is another nose cone in the trunk. Not terrible in here. A little crusty here. The hood isn't bad, but this lip is crusty. Of course, port's good. This valance or whatever you want to call it's pretty good. Battery's crusty. This thing probably hadn't been started in 10 years, maybe not that long. Again, AC car. Where's it at? I can't see it. There we go. High compression 4-barrel, 303 horse. Alternator, power steering, power brakes, cruise control. I believe that is the multi-speed wiper motor. The wiring isn't terrible under here. It's actually in pretty good shape. I don't see anything that's really hacked up, which is awesome and rare. So what else? I guess we'll keep on cruising. Does have the Carter AFB Ash. I used to know the part number on those things, but it's been a while. Some scrapes there, but no real dents. A little bit of bubbling coming through there. A little bit of dentage there, whiskey dents. Obviously quarter panel replacement needs and dent there, so that needs to be done. 8 lugs are all there in good shape. Roof. It was a vinyl top car, as you can see, which looks like it was a white vinyl top, which is kind of cool, but not in great shape. What else? Here, more. Rust. Not terrible. Windshield's great. Or back window's great. Windshield's great. All the glass is good. Back bumper is a little crusty, but straight. All there. This back little piece is, the chrome's kind of peeling up, but it's all there and it's straight. Taillights are a little cracked, but they're there. Superior Pontiac San Antonio, which is cool. It's where my 59 came from. Deck lid looks tits, but it's crusty on the corner. Does have the rollout light, which is cool. My 59 has that too. This channel's got rust. a little eaten up. As you can see, this part's pretty good. Pretty good. Not terrible. Better than some, I suppose. Does have an 8-lug spare with the 8-lug hold down, which I assume this is probably pretty hard to find. I used to have a couple of those back in the day, and I eventually sold them all off. There's the vent window cranks, the door handles. It does have 4 brand new headlights, you know, that are probably who knows how old now. I do have the armrests, the vents, AC vents, the ductwork, more ductwork. There's that other nose cone. This is the trunk material, original trunk material. Obviously it's not in very good shape, but it is there so you can match it. Trunk floor needs help. These are the door panels, both of them are there. Both complete. Both need complete fucking overhauls. Shit, what else? So, yeah, I mean, outside's tits. Looks like somebody had some Cadillac emblems on it or something. But, anyway. So, coming back around here, this quarter's not terrible. Got some bubbling coming through. Obviously, it needs a lot of work around the roof. So, there's some there. Like I said, all the glass is good. It's not terrible. Not absolutely terrible. It needs a lot. So if you really want a 64 that's pretty much loaded, then this is your car. Me, I don't. I'd rather have a plain Jane 62, plain Jane 63, Catalina. So, you know, the guy that owns this shop that I'm trading all the work for, he's like, oh dude, we can replace that top, no problem. We can patch all this shit up. And to me, I'm like, man, if I'm gonna keep this car, I'm just gonna drive it as is. I don't give a shit. It's not worth it to me to put that much time and effort into a car I don't particularly want. Fuck, if it was a 4-speed, then fuck yeah, I don't give a shit. Then I'll put some money into it. Or if it was a 62, 63, I'll do it. So if you want to trade a 62 or 63, I'm down. If you want to offer me a fair price for this thing, I'm down. The title and the keys were lost, but it's Texas. The bond and title's fairly easy to get. I actually do have a new lock cylinder for it, for the ignition, so I really don't have any doubts that this thing will run with very minimal effort. So if you want to trade, cool. If you want to buy it outright, I mean, don't offer me $800. Obviously, I'm not going to take that. I'd rather drive this thing as is than, you know, whatever. You know, I'll be that guy. I know what it's worth, which I kind of do, because I've been trying to find one of these probably about a year and a half. I've been trying to find a 61 to 64 Pontiac. I've had 4 62s and 1 63, and I have a 59. Still have the 59. I bought my first 62 in 2007, probably. I bought my 59 in 2006, so I've had these cars on and off for a long time. This is my first 64 though. Man, I miss those. So been trying to get back into them. I kind of strayed and did a bunch of old Dodge pickups for a long time because they were cheap and plenty, you know, readily available, and parts are all over God's green earth. And man, I want to get back into old cars, and I have probably 2 years ago been trying to find another one of these though. So this isn't exactly the car I want, but it's the only one I could find in the last year and a half, so I settled for it. If you got something cooler, not cooler, if you've got a 63 plain Jane or 62 plain Jane, 2-door hardtop, maybe even a 2-door post, I'm down to trade. Similar condition, obviously. I mean, it is a 64 Grand Prix that's with 8 lugs, fully loaded. I mean, go find another one. They're hard to find. They're impossible to find. So, obviously, this thing needs everything. I know it's not worth a fucking fortune. I'm not one of those guys that watches Barrett Jackson and, you know, sees one fully restored for 60 grand, and so I want 45 grand for this pile of shit. I know what they're worth. just not really the car for me. But if I don't sell it or trade it, I don't care. I will drive it as is. I don't give a shit. Great beater car. 389s run so fucking good. It's got 8 lugs, got buckets, fucking cool. So if y'all want to trade, cool. If not, cool. I'm not out any money on this car, just a bunch of labor. And when I say a bunch of labor, probably more than I should have done for this car. But like I said, I mean, go find another one. So no idea what gear ratio. I think these came standard with 323s or 308s. Which I've had whatever 288s or whatever they are, and they've still run fucking good. So let's do another walk around. Superior Pontiac San Antonio Grand Prix. The boomerang taillights, 8 lugs, the formal top. Great